Hey, good morning. I am now 8 days post-op. It's about 9:30 here, so we did sleep in quite a bit. I want to say that this morning I do have a little bit more pain than normal. I didn't take any medication since 9 o'clock last night, and I also did sleep on my one side for the last few hours of the night. So that's probably contributing to some of that lower back muscle pain that I am experiencing. My front incision does have a little bit of tenderness to it right now. I'm going to wake up, take a little bit of medication, have some coffee, and get up and see what the day brings us. Come along. Well, I'm just hanging out with a couple turkey lurkeys here this morning. And I did want to say that I've had a couple people already reach out to me via YouTube and email, asking if I can provide them a little guidance on what I've had to go through, why I went down to Virginia, who I seen, and they are other fellow Canadians suffering with this condition. I'm not going to be able to give any sort of medical advice on anything. I will be able to provide you my experience and what I've had to go through, but as far as like medical advice and stuff like that, that's out of the realm of what I'm capable of doing. But yeah, as I said, let's get up and go get some coffee. So if you can get one of these in the morning, this feels absolutely amazing. The pressure that takes off your stomach is absolutely the greatest feeling that you will possibly have. It just felt so good. Did you like that, Adley?
No.
No?
Why did you do that?
Show you my incisions here this morning. Still can apply quite a bit more pressure. I will do the little pushing, try to get the fibers inside and all the muscles kind of working. I'll start doing that more often. And then here's the back incision. It's hard for me to tell, but I think it's starting to heal and get a little bit better day by day. So our bed here has slats in there, and the rails from the handrail have fallen through there, and it kind of wobbles back and forth. So we're gonna have to go to the garage and grab a piece of plywood to put underneath the rails to sandwich the frame of this in between the bed frame and the mattress. So we'll go along and do that, and we'll get that set up here. I was looking around the garage and I actually did find this, an old kind of cutting board that was never ever used. I think this might actually be the perfect size. So we'll get this inside and we'll see if this will work. So this is the plan that we actually came up with, just 4 zip ties. Hold in place. It's way more sturdy. Once we get the mattress on, it will be way better. Pretty solid now. All right, so I'm gonna do some of the nerve glides that was suggested from the physiotherapist to try and get all of those kind of getting back to normal and slowly get me to be able to do full-on stretches and exercises. So these nerve glides, I have a cushion behind my back to keep me as straight as I can be. I'm also just going to sit in a harder chair, not something that has you slumped back, or in a cushion, and I'm just going to take my legs and just slowly lift them to the point where I feel a little bit of pulling. You don't want to go any farther than that. As soon as you feel that, just retract it back. Push out and retract it back. So I'm going to do 15 of these on each leg, 3 times, and then that is all I'm supposed to do for the day. I'm going to try and do it once in the morning and once in the evening, and I'm also going to try and go for walks after I do these nerve glides in the morning and in the evening. So I'll do one set of these, then a walk, and I'll do one set in the morning, and I'll do one set in the evening, and go for a walk. Okay, and in a matter of just like 3 or 4 minutes, those are totally done. Do that twice a day, 15 reps, 3 sets, twice a day, morning, evening. So now I'm going to do the scar manipulations, where you take your fingers and you go into either sides of the scar, you push down, get deeper than the superficial layer of skin right down to the muscle, so you have to apply quite a bit of pressure, and you're going to put one set up and one set down and reverse, and go down a little bit, push down, go up, down, push down, up, down, push down, up, down, push down, up, down, push in, up, down, push in, up, down, push in, up, down. I'll show you a little more of a close-up version of this. So we're going to go and push in very deep and go up and down. Move your fingers down, up, down. Again, up, down. You could also go with your thumbs. Push in, down, up, down. Now this is not causing me any pain at all. And what you're wanting to do is get those fibers to start meshing together, and the muscle, everything to kind of get softer and work together, so you don't have a big scar. You're going to have the scar, but you're not going to have the scar tissue. You're going to try to break that up so that you don't have that big tough layer underneath here. And you're going to want to do this 1 to 3 times per day. I'll probably do this at least 3 times a day. Get that moving, and it actually will speed up healing if you do that. So that's it for the day. I'm likely going to get see if the kids want to go for a walk around the block. Going to head the other way this time, and we'll also still cut through the backyard of our neighbors and come back to the yard. So I'm going to go see if they're ready for that, and yeah, I'll take you along for that so you can see how far I'm going again. Alright, we're just going to throw on the back brace here, and then we're going to head out for a walk. So I'll get this on, get my shoes on, and then I'll throw you on a time lapse for the walk around the block. When I get home today, I am going to take this off, and we will see if that kind of gives me any bit of relief. It does feel nice to have this on. I'm not going to do it too tight today, that's good enough, but let's get the shoes on and go for a walk here. You coming with again? Alrighty, let's roll. I do want to say that I am having some discomfort on my right side. It's kind of a muscly and kind of feels like there's something irritating inside the joint there or something like that. There was a lot of grafting that was placed in on that side, so I'm not sure if that is just kind of irritating that area right now. Over time, I suspect that that will go away once that grafting and everything starts to fuse. Again, I'll keep an eye on that, and if I do have any concerns in the next week or two, or before my follow-up with Dr. Haynes, I will see if he can give me some answers as to why that might be there, but I do suspect that that will go away in time. Before I got injured, every evening I would put the 2 girls in a stroller, and we would go for a walk around this block with little snacks for them before bed, or we would make a farther walk, go around a few blocks, and since that injury, this was not something that we were regularly able to be done. I really do take for granted walking around a block if you're able to do it. So I do think that if you're able to get out and walk, you better enjoy the weather, and just being outside does really change a person's mentality, and does make you a little bit happier, I will say that. Alrighty, we're just pulling up to the neighbor's yard here. We're going to cut through the backyard and make our way to our backyard to go and take this back brace off and just sit down for a little bit. So I have not had a bowel movement in about 24 hours. I've been taking the medication a little more regularly, and that does cause things to kind of solidify in there and stop the flow of the traffic that's supposed to be taking place in there. I'm gonna mix up a little bit of this Restoralax into a cup, and I'm gonna get that down in there and just see if we can continue keep things on the flow. Let's get the show on the road. Hey everybody, just touching base. I have been laying down for about the last hour and a half. Just gonna get up, go outside and stretch. Pain-wise is not too bad. The Coke Zeros and the bubblies, the carbonation I have not had any today. I also have not had any incision kind of bloat pushing pressure coming from the inside, so that is good. We will keep away from those kind of drinks. I also want to mention that I have been speaking to a couple people throughout the day today, asking me about my journey to Virginia and just a little insight on the Canadian healthcare system, what they should do, and just kind of providing them as much information as I can on kind of what I would suggest to do if I was in their position. If anybody else is looking at kind of a little bit of help to do that, I have gone through hell and back with the system here. If I can try and help you navigate that any which way whatsoever, that will be less of a headache than what I've had to go through, please feel free to reach out. I'll put my email right here, m_wagman@hotmail.com. Feel free to send me an email and I'll try and get back to you as soon as I can. The goal of all of these videos is to continue to help others get access or have an easier path than I did to the corrective procedure and the proper treatment for them. None of our stories are the same, but almost every single one of our stories is similar in one way or another. So like I said, reach out if you have any questions or would like any sort of information on the journey that I had to go through. It is a pleasure for me to help each and every one of you. That is the goal. I'm gonna go outside right now and we'll catch up with you guys in a little bit. All right, so we had supper. It's about 8:30 here now, so we've been hanging out in the backyard for a little bit. I'm just gonna go for a walk around the block here. Got 3 little turkeys coming with me, so yeah, it's a nice thing to do. We've haven't really got to enjoy this. Hey there, Mila Moo. You excited? Alrighty, we'll let you guys know when we get back home. Alright, so we got back from the walk quite a while ago. We ended up just sitting on the patio here in the backyard, just enjoying a little night with the neighbors. The kids were playing in the backyard. The walk was good. I did have some right-sided discomfort, again, kind of where that grafting was placed. And I want to make it clear that my right side is the opposite side of where I had my pain before. So there was a lot of grafting put in this area in the back. So I think that is kind of the reason for this kind of pain that I'm having right now. And it's not even much pain. It's kind of just a muscle pain with a little bit of irritation and maybe some inflammation right now, which I presume is going to subside in the coming days. Did sit out around the patio for the last hour and a half since we got back from the walk. I'm just heading inside, get the girls to bed, and we'll catch up with you guys tomorrow. But it's not a bad spot to hang out, that's for sure. Check you guys out later.